It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Browns and the Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. 11. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2. End zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it, doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Ryan now off the bootleg.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Browns at 4-11 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
As we find ourselves in week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be #1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game. Defensively, they have a big challenge on their hands.
Here we go. And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
11 MP. 12.
It's Mixon on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, bring back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11, mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings him 2nd. So a 1st quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Dancing to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Burrow looking to pass.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Burrow. Escaping the... And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Ryan.
His throw incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going 10. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
63 yards.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
12.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Burrow.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in, and then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Burrow.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ryan.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the NFL been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Touchdown, Browns!
Chris Watkins,
33 yards.
and the Browns are back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun it...
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
An ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more effective next step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A give. This is Chubb. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Here we go, here we go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On second down, Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Burrow on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin down in Miami with Baltimore paying a visit to Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Rashad Bateman, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Another game of interest in the AFC East has us checking in on the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see currently they trail in that ball game. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Kenny Pickett leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Ryan.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Burrow on third down. Flush to his right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down, here's Burrow. Fighting to stay upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. You have to manage to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Grant Delpit.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by Hollister. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times? Yes, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards yards in the process. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
12.
At their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Ford. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. To throw is Ryan.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! David Njoku, 26 yards.
And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow looking to pass.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
11 MP, hey! 11 MP, hey!
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Ford.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Browns! Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 37-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap, not looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill puts it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
18-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to...
Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
He's going to
signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This is 1st and 10.
Now Ryan.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Ryan. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and he did it with both his arm and his legs. You talk about a dual threat. How about this headline? 2 touchdowns passing, 2 more rushing. They just couldn't find a way to slow him down.
So for Cincinnati, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.